I'm Kirsten Lawrence, and I am from St. Katherine Drexel Parish. We're located in Jackson, California, in the foothills right outside of Sacramento. We currently have about 800 families enrolled as parishioners at our parish, and we brought ChristLife to St. Katherine Drexel back in September of 2021. I was one of the helpers when we first brought this program to our church. We've run about 8 seasons of this now, and we are about to start our ninth. So far, we have had roughly 550 people complete discovering Christ, and we've had a number of them go on to finish following and sharing Christ. In the beginning, we just ran Discovering Christ, and we are currently running all three programs at the same time. We have a social hall that can fit everyone in it, and we have our dinner coordinators find people to cook amazing meals for everybody. And we all sit down in our small groups and we have dinner in the social hall together. And after dinner is over, we transition into separate rooms, and following Christ and sharing Christ get excused to go watch their videos somewhere else. But it's been a beautiful situation where we all get to celebrate eating together. Uh, this was brought to our parish by Father Colin, who's been with our parish since before I arrived at our church in 2018. And our parish has been very focused on what we call the clear path to discipleship. It's from a book, and it talks about the path to discipleship being like a highway, with the end goal being to create fruitful disciples, meaning you are not just focused on your relationship with God, but you are focused on bringing other people to hear the good news and to have personal encounters with Jesus. Uh, so in this highway and the clear path to discipleship, there's all kinds of on-ramps to get to the fruitful discipleship and to get to these different points on the highway. And for our parish, Discovering Christ is one of the major on-ramps that we use, because it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. You could have no relationship with the church. You could have never been to church, or you might have had some negative experiences with church, and this is a great way for you to become comfortable. Or you can be a lifelong Catholic and still get amazing things out of this program. It builds trust, openness, seeking, and decision, are all things that we look for when we're talking about relations and conversions. I've been personally impacted by my journey with ChristLife and the three programs that they run. Like I said, I started out as a table helper. My husband was the facilitator at the first table that we did together. And just going through the program, even as a helper, not even necessarily a participant, it gave me wisdom that I brought into my life as I was going through. And there were even things that, even though I didn't have a daughter yet, it impacts my current parenting. I won't spoil the video, but you guys will know that video when you see it. And I still get something new out of it every time I've seen the videos, even though I've seen them probably 20 or 30 times at this point. One of the ways that this has impacted me is seeing conversions of other people and seeing how this program impacts them. One of the individuals that was at our table was a fireman. He was not religious. His wife was Catholic, but they were not regularly attending church. They attended with zero expectations, and the only reason he came was because his wife asked him to. He was so moved by discovering Christ that when it was done, he chose to start OCIA and came into the church the following Easter. And he has now completed following Christ and sharing Christ and helps as a ChristLife volunteer. So he is one of our table helpers, and his wife is one of our table facilitators. We had another gentleman who was a non-practicing Catholic who now not only comes to church for regular Sunday Mass, but also attends daily Masses, adoration, and helps with church functions, and is also one of our table leaders. And this particular session that's coming up, We were excited to learn about several non-Catholics and a few fallen away Catholics that are going to be attending. There is one of those includes a couple that had not been to Mass in over 20 years, and they're excited to renew their journey and get to know Christ again. We've seen changes in the parish. Many lives have been touched, from lifelong Catholics to people who have never set foot in a church. But aside from helping individuals, including those who are Catholic, it's helped our parish. Currently, our goal is for all parishioners to attend because that's how important we feel like this is to the life of our parish. It educates our parishioners on how to become fruitful disciples, and we get to see the people who have gone through following Christ and sharing Christ now bringing in more people to the program and inviting people, which is making them the fruitful disciples that we had the goal of creating within our parish. It's a beautiful opportunity for people to become involved in the conversion of others. And I want to say, if this is something that you're thinking about, this has been such a fruitful program in our parish, and you can just see God working his way through it. It helps people get to know Jesus Christ in a deeper way. And it also helps people that already have a relationship with him share that and bring new people in to be able to find that themselves.